Hello, my beautiful people from Untouchable Mama. Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Please do not forget to subscribe and press the notification button. Thank you. One love. Bye bye.
Good afternoon. The Chairman, Human Rights Defender and Access to Justice Advocate Center, all our legal department, our able viewers, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Comrade Mrs. Olushola from Ikeja Allen Avenue branch, who have a case reported in this office by one Mr. KEHINDE ERINLEAND on the 5th of May 2020 against one Mr. OSAYI DESMOND, which Mr. KEHINDE reported that he was married to Mr. OSAYI DESMOND's daughter, which they have kids together, and something transpired which will give you details, and his children were seized. They refused him access to his children since then, and he appealed to the office to look into the case and how we can resolve amicably to enable him having access to his children and to ensure they have a good parental upbringing and never to deny the children their liberty of ensuring they have a good upbringing and good living. Thank you. Okay, Mr. KEHINDE ERINLEAND, right? ERINLEAND.
Yes,
Okay, briefly tell the house what you complained from the beginning, what transpired between yourself and your wife, and what led to your father-in-law having your children and deny you access to the children. Tell the house, please.
Late 2016, my wife told me that she have opportunity to travel
Okay.
to Dubai for a living, for the future of the family.
Okay.
In the first place, she told me I deny it, that who's going to take care of the children? She said to me I should not worry like this, that her mother is there too, my parent too is there.
Where were you when she said that?
I'm staying at Ojota.
Both of you were.
Yes, we are together at Ojota.
Okay.
So she have a friend. She knows that I used to listen to this as a friend. She's somebody that encouraged me time to time when it is time of difficulty. She now uses this as a friend, as instrument to me to come and talk to me about the travel, which the parents, they are aware of it, they already plan it, which I don't know. So she came to me, tell me I should allow her to travel, that she have a sister there, that when she go there, she's going to stay with her sister, that she's going there for factory work, which she told her parents that she's going there for hairdressing work. So at the end of everything, I accept that, okay, you will travel. Then that period, we have a cooperative that we are putting money. She told me that there's no money to do all this, and we have like 10,000 naira into the account. And I told her that I should not worry, I'm going to try my best. I will fund that account so that we can be able to borrow money out of the account. So that period, I borrowed money from the account. We bought a car. At the end of everything, I sold that car for her traveling. When she traveled, the first day she did not call me, while she have already called her parents that she's arrived, she's there safely. So I was very worried that I did not see her. What is happening? And her friend that introduced me that her sister is dead, that she's going to stay with her there.
Sorry, where's your nose mask?
Sorry. So I now went there, asked of her. She told me that she's arrived already now. She has not called me. I said, yes, she has not called me. He said, okay, don't worry. I will get in touch with her and I will tell her to call you. Truly that day, the next day, she called me. And she called me, she said she arrived safely. I said, okay, but why don't you call me since? Immediately she called me, she switched off her phone. And whereas she have a man friend before she traveled from here.
How did you know?
I have everything in my phone.
You have everything in your phone?
Everything in my phone, I have it.
You knew that she has a man friend before she traveled, or after she traveled you got to know that?
It's after she traveled I got to know that. So that day she switched off her phone. Immediately she talked to me finish. Yet, I was very worried that what is happening? When I get to my work that day, because the Facebook that she was using, I'm the one that opened the account for her. So I said, okay, let me check her Facebook and see what is going on there. So immediately I log into her Facebook, I saw two Indian men making a video call. So when I picked the call, they will cut it off, like 4 times like that. I say, this thing, I see something strange. So from there, the spirit told me to go to the chat. When I entered the messenger, that shall now see all the secrets. The first day she arrived in Dubai, the way he slept with the man friend and all that, both the naked picture.
Did she posted it? Did she posted it on Facebook?
No, she posted it to her close friend that told me that she's going there to work in factory. She posted it to her and posted some part of the picture to some Arab people in Dubai there.
How do we, can we see the picture?
Yes, you can see it. This is what.
Show it here.
This is what sending to people.
What?
Naked picture.
Is it her naked picture or?
This is her own naked picture here.
Let me see.
This is it.
Is it herself?
Yes, not only this.
Can you zoom it? Let me see.
Okay,
If you are sure of it.
this is it.
Remove it.
We chat.
Show the father. Is that your daughter?
She's
I can't hear you. Can you? Is that your daughter?
yes.
Is your daughter? Okay.
This is another one.
Remove that. You don't show people this kind of thing, please. I'm talking about her face.
Okay.
It's alright. Go ahead.
So from there, I went to his parents. I let them know that your daughter told me she's going to Dubai to work for the family. This is what I saw your daughter doing in Dubai.
First of all, sorry for the ordeal picture, because I thought it have to do with picture or whatever. However, okay.
I met the mother and the father that day. So the next thing the mother will tell me that me too, I can do it. If it is me that I travel out, I can do the same thing.
That is the mother.
The mother. So the father said that I know if somebody travel like that, you need to stay with man to get paper. I say not in Dubai.
The father said if someone travel,
yes,
you have to stay with man to get paper.
yes, to get a stable paper
In Dubai.
in Dubai.
So at what point did you discover this?
Immediately, the third day she traveled. That
Is the mother here?
yes.
Ask her in. Let her sign the consent before she come in. Give her paper to sign the consent before you bring her in. Then you bring the paper. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Immediately I detect the third day. I detect all these things, and I don't waste time about it. I go to them, but before I go to them, I go to police station. I report the case to police station. They arrest a friend that said that he's going there to stay with her sister.
Yeah.
But at the end of everything, police said that they assure me she's going to come back. This woman.
Which police station?
At Ogudu police station.
Ogudu police station.
Yes.
And did you meet the DPO?
Yes.
You met the DPO?
Yes, I met the DPO.
And the DPO said he assured you that your wife will come back?
Yes.
Did they communicate with her?
They did not communicate
No,
with her.
look at where, you don't need to bend the face. Did they communicate with her?
They did not communicate with her.
How did the DPO assure you that they will come back?
Because of that lady, because they hold the lady as a responsible
Yeah.
for everything.
Yeah.
And he promised them with his family that they will make sure that she come back.
Okay.
So after that, when I went to his parents' house, I showed them everything. The father told me that I know somebody travel like that. before the person can get paper, you have to stay with man and all that. So that is where I start suspecting the parents. So after that, the way I pay my children's school fees, she doesn't care. She doesn't concern. She just told me that.
How many children did both of you have?
2, a boy and a girl.
Okay.
She told me that she has done with me. She doesn't have anything to do with me. If I have my time, she go and take my children. I said, okay, no problem. But during this period, I borrowed money from bank to pay. The pressure is too much on me.
How much did you borrow?
I borrowed 240. So they told
240,000.
yes.
From which bank?
I'm trying to remember the name of the bank.
How would you remember the name of the bank?
I think it's a Wema Bank, something like that, in VI.
You don't know? Were you banking with them before?
No, I'm not banking with them.
So how did they loan you the money?
They have somebody that is working with them that time. So it's that person that come to my office that said in case anybody want to borrow money, they are in charge. Any amount you want to borrow. I think it's FCMB.
Since you are not sure of the bank, but you have to be sure of the bank. Whatever you are saying here, you must come with your evidence, your proof.
Okay.
You borrowed money, you must tell us when you borrowed the money, which bank you borrowed the money, what is the reasons you give to the bank when you are borrowing money from them.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. So after that, I managed myself to struggle because during that period, they suspended my children from school for 2 weeks. They did not go to school. I struggled myself, I managed, I paid for the school fees. But along the line, to God so be the glory, I get a job in Dubai.
With the bank?
Dubai, I get a job in Dubai.
Okay.
So I now went to the parents due to their daughter lying to me that she's going there to work as a factory and end up working as a hairdresser. I told them that my company sent me a message outside the country and it will take me 2 weeks before I will come back. So, on my own surprise, from my house to the airport, her mother started calling me.
The mother of your wife?
Yes, start calling me. When she's calling me, she's giving her daughter updates. She's giving her updates. She left us like this, like that. So when I get to where I'm going, I switch off my phone for 1 month. So after that 1 month, immediately I switch on my phone back. The first call I received, her mother.
Okay, why did you switch off your phone for 1 month?
Because I don't want them to know where I'm going to.
But you say you told them that you were going to Dubai.
I told them that company sent me message.
To Dubai now?
To somewhere. I did not go straight forward to them. That
okay.
is Dubai. So after that, I called my children. I used to talk to my children that time. I sent the school fees.
How were you talking to the children when you off phone for 1 month?
It's after 1 month. After that 1 month, I on my phone back. From there, I start talking to my children.
Okay.
Then the normal thing, they tell me they want to change my children's school fees because of the long distance. I said, okay, go ahead and change it.
Who were you communicating with?
The mother.
Okay.
And the father. So they changed the school. How much is the bill? I send it to them. Everything, I send it to them. So, and I noticed one thing. When I call them, the way they will respond to me, I see that we have quarrel or something like that. But I did not do because of that. I focus on my children. Sometimes I will tell them I want to talk to my children in school. And before I do that, I will let them know that I'm talking to my children in school. And I will still give them the feedback. Even when they take my children to another school, the school uniform they bought for them is one. I tell them that to snap in the school uniform I want to see. When they snap the school uniform to me, I'm not satisfied. I told them they should make the school uniform too. But to be saying all this, I noticed that they are hiding a lot of things for me, most especially in my children academically. When they need anything in school, they will not tell me. Including their upkeep, the biscuits, all these things that I used to buy for them every month, they don't tell me. I'll be calling them, the what I buy for them is still available or it has finished. They will tell me they don't know. I should call so person. When I
who are they referring you to?
Their daughter. They will tell me I should confirm from the daughter. I will call the daughter. The daughter will tell me they still have it. But when I call my children in school, they will tell me they don't have.
Were they in boarding school?
No.
How do you say you call them in school?
Yes, because the school is very close to them. I have the teacher's number.
Okay.
So when I call them, they will tell me they don't have this, they don't have that. I will still send the money, or I send my junior ones to buy all those things and send for them. So you now get to a stage that, okay, to God be the glory, I've managed to pay my bills and the other things. I call the mother, because sometimes the mother don't used to pick my call because of this issue on ground. Both the school fees, she doesn't respond to me anymore again. I call the father too, the same thing. Sometimes she will pick my call, sometimes she will not pick the call. I say, okay, no problem. I continue calling the school in case if my children need anything, they will tell me. But before I do that thing, I will let them know that this and what my children need from school. And anytime I call you, which is their grandma, she did not tell me anything like that. I will say, if that should be the case, I will send money, you help me buy all those things for them. I continue doing like that until one day they need something from school, which is their lesson, because they used to do lesson at home. The teacher that teach them at home, when she gave birth, she said she cannot continue again. I said, okay, they should start doing lesson in the school. So I start doing my responsibility. It get to a stage they don't respond to my call anymore again. I will call the teacher, how my children is doing, which subject are they lacking. They will tell me everything. Okay, give my children phone, I want to talk to her. The first thing my children will tell me, they will tell me that, Daddy, why is it that grandma don't used to give us food when we are going to school? I say, how?
Which of the child? Which of your child?
My daughter.
How old is your daughter?
He's 10 years now. 10 years. That they don't used to give them school sometimes, just only 2 slices of bread, no water. I will call the teacher that, please, anything you can help me do, most especially water, help me buy for them. Sometimes, if I call them in school, they will tell me that, why is it that when you buy something for us, grandma will lock that thing inside wardrobe, they will not allow us to eat? I say, don't say that again. I do as if I don't know what those children are saying. Those children, when they cannot say anything what they say, but they see their father, all their pains, they will say it out. So many things like that. Sometimes when they are at
what
home,
now happened exactly?
So what
is the issue?
The issue now is that the first year I came back from Dubai to come and see my children.
Which year?
Which is 2018.
Okay.
When I came back from Dubai to see them, I see them in darkness, no light, nothing. Why others, they are down, because they have shop at the downstairs. Why they are keeping selling, leaving my children inside darkness. Though the condition I met my children that day, it was very bad. But I did not see the 2 parents at home that day. I left. So the next day that I said I should come and see them and talk to them, they take the children away from me for 2 days. When I asked for the children, they will tell me that they went to somewhere to go and pay. But I said, but madam, you know that I'm around. Why is it that the time you know that I'm around, you take the children away from me? Definitely you don't want me to see them. So the 5th day, when I go back there in the night, I now saw the children playing. Yet the condition I meet them, I'm not satisfied. I asked of their grandfather. He said that he's sleeping inside. I said, okay. So immediately he heard my voice, he come outside, and I greeted him. When I greeted him finish, I told him I come to see my children. That the next day, I will come and pick them. They will come and spend some days with me before I go back. The next thing the father he said to me that I cannot pick the children. I say, why I cannot take my children? I'm taking them during the weekend. I will bring them back. I'm not taking them away because I know that it's your grandchildren too.
The father said what?
He said to me, I cannot take them. And he did not give me any reason of that. So I left and I traveled back. When I traveled back, I continued communicating with the school because the mother refused to tell me all the things my children is lacking. So I will call them in school.
Is your mother still alive?
Yes, she's alive. I will call them in school. Please, teacher, can you tell me what and what my children need? They will tell me. I will ask my children. It gets to a stage that they tell my children that in case your father called you, you tell your father that you don't need anything in school. I will bought all those things. I will send it to my parents. please, my mother, help me send this to my children. My mother too complained the same thing, that the way those people are doing is not good. Even though both of us were no more again, but he doesn't see anything big deal there that they should release the children for 2 days, 3 days. Instead of that, when they see my mother coming, they will run inside. And my mother now asked them that, why are they doing that?
What do you really want now? Go straight to the point.
Now, I want my children back. I want to take care of my children.
Are you back to Nigeria fully now?
I'm going back to resign there because I have a business.
Okay, you have to resign first.
Yes, and come back.
Yeah. First of all, you have to resign because number one, you have full right, both every right, legal right to take your children. Nobody whatsoever have any right to deny you access to your children. Either your mother, your father, your mother-in-law, or your father-in-law. Even your wife have no right to deny you access to your children, despite she's the one that gave birth to them. So before, have you finished? Have you finished your statement? Are you done?
So after that, when I send anything like that, even the last
You are repeating the same thing.
No, the last month that I came back from Dubai.
Yeah.
Because I came back last month, I go there again to see my children. They told me the same thing.
And you can't see your children?
Yes, I cannot see them. As instead of that, I will go to the right process.
Who precisely among both of them that said you will not see your children?
The mother.
All right. How are you, sir? How are you, madam?
I'm fine.
Please, you speak loud. I'm not the only one presiding over this case. How are you? Good morning, sir, ma. How are you?
Morning, good afternoon.
Okay. First of all, Mr. Desmond, can you quickly respond to what this young man said? Did you know him?
Yes, of course, I know him.
Who is he to you, sir?
He's a boyfriend to my daughter.
Okay, he's the boyfriend to your daughter.
Yes.
How many years the relationship did they have? They said they can't hear you. How many years relationship did they have?
That should be over 8 years.
8 years. 8 years relationship. Was your daughter living with him when she was in Nigeria?
Yes, of course.
She lived with him for 8 years.
Yes.
Have they for once told you that they want to marry?
Well, they did introduction. And this young man was given a marriage list.
They did introduction.
Yeah.
Okay. Which year precisely?
I can't remember the year, but I know they have. He came for introduction.
2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Is it above 5 years? Is it 8 years?
Yes.
Huh?
It's above 5 years.
It's above 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay. So they did introduction. Was there any money this guy paid in your house the day they came for introduction?
Oh, no.
How was the introduction done?
Introduction is just you bring a few drinks just to knock so that we have access to the house. We know that he's the one dating my daughter.
What and what did he bring to the house, if you can remember?
It's mineral drink.
Mineral, how many crates?
I'll say 2 crates of mineral. That is a month.
Before they came to you, was your daughter pregnant?
No.
She was not pregnant.
No.
Okay, it just both of them walk up to you and your daughter introduced to you the person that she wants to marry. Thereafter, she started living with the man.
Yes.
You gave the young man list.
Yes, he was given a marriage list.
Okay, that he was coming to do the marriage when?
Do the marriage when he's able to fulfill what is there. But he never did.
He never did. Did you ask him why it was being delayed?
No.
You never asked.
When you give a marriage list to a man, when he's ready, he's able to fulfill what is inside the list. You don't have to compare him.
Yeah, but since they started having children together,
yeah.
Okay, have you considered that since the relationship has started producing children,
Yeah.
there is a need for them to legalize the marriage officially?
Of course, he knows that is what he's supposed to do, but I'm not the one to compel him to do it. If he wants to really go into marriage with my daughter, you love her and you want her to live with her for the rest of your life, you do the necessary thing. But I'm not the one. If I'm drawing you to come and legalize it, it's as if maybe I'm hungry, I need your money, I need this. So you are the one to come out to say, I want to do
Which
it.
part of Nigeria are you from?
Edo.
Edo State. Which part of Edo precisely?
Ishan.
Ishan.
Ishan,
Which part of Ishan?
Ewohimi.
Ewohimi. Okay. So can you respond back to what he said, that your daughter told her that she was traveling for a different purpose and she told you people different reasons, and before she traveled and she went nude doing something else contrary to what they both agree on, and after he spent his money by borrowing money or selling his car to ensure she embarked on the journey successfully?
They never carried me along. They never told me. Until when visa was out, the two of them came.
They say your voice is down. Can you try to be
Alright.
audible a little?
They never carried me along.
Okay.
Because my daughter was with you. They were at least managing. How this traveling of 18 came about, you want to look for a green pasture. I was not informed. I was not carried along. So when finally the visa was out, I asked them, how long have you people been preparing for this? They said they were just doing it. That they want to take me by surprise. I said, well.
Who said he wants to take you by surprise? The man or your daughter?
The two of them said they want to take me.
Both of them came to meet you.
Both of them came to meet me. So now everything is said. I said, what he said? So they are traveling.
I can't hear you.
So they told me that he told me that the wife is traveling.
Yeah.
I said, your wife is traveling. Why your wife? That was the question I asked this young man. Why do you decide to push your wife first? You are the man. You are to go there.
Hold on.
Yes.
Did he ask you such question?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So I said you are to take the lead. When it is well with you, you came back and carry your wife and children. What did I told you that day? I said, this thing you did, I give you handle because I personally I cannot do it. Was that not what I told you? I said, now you have decided, you consented, you spend your money to process everything. So I said, my own just to advise both of you. I said, you see this thing you have done. I said, you try to. Because I cannot do it. You are pushing your wife first while you are here. You have to give him time. Give her time. You have to be patient with her.
Okay, but what did your daughter told you she was going to do when both of them came to meet you?
It was hairdressing.
Was she a hairdresser from Nigeria?
Yes. She has a shop.
She has a shop.
Yes.
And after she went there, did your son-in-law showed you that your daughter has gone other way when she stepped there? Did he show you this picture?
She never showed me this picture.
He never showed you the picture. Have you once showed your father-in-law
Yes.
this picture you showed to the world?
Yes, I showed them. I saw two of them on that day, and I showed them the picture. See what your daughter is doing in Dubai. The mother told me that you too, you can do like that if it is you. That is the response she gave to me.
Before this point, this man has gone far, arresting so many people. He has gone far with this.
How many
picture.
people did he arrest?
I think he arrested the one I know. He said it was my daughter's friend, because they have shop together. The woman.
Yeah.
She arrested that woman. They seized her passport, did everything. And when she was doing all that one, she didn't come to us to say, see what transpired. It was after she has arrested that woman, they beat her up, arrest her, seized her passport, before she now came, this is what he had done. We say, why now? A thing just happened. all you need to do, I am still alive, the mother is still alive, your mother is alive, is for the two families to come together and say, this is what happened. Why do you just take law into your hands, then you begin to, you know, it doesn't, or you don't want settlement? So at this time around, you know, everybody has poisoned everybody's mind. So, but I want to say one thing.
Yeah.
I don't have issue with this man.
Okay.
And nobody has denied this man access to his children. Nobody has denied access of his family, access to his children. The mother always come to our house to visit those children. The sister always come to our house to visit those children.
Have the children for once gone to spend like maybe weekend with any of the family?
No.
Have they requested like that?
No. No.
They've never asked you that they want the children to spend holiday with their mother, their grandmother, which is their paternal mother.
They always come when he's coming, he bring biscuits, school fees, and upkeep money. Sometimes he send one of their daughter too. So nobody.
They came visiting, but they never ask for a visit of the children.
It was only one day,
Yeah,
which he has mentioned, because I know his motive, that he is after the children, wants to take them by any way, any force. He want them. So it was himself and my daughter that brought those children under our care to hold for them. Your mommy was still alive. We never dragged issue whom these children will stay with. When you were making this move of traveling, we never have issue. We never disagree. Say, it's your mother that will keep the children, that will hold the children, or we have to hold it. But you and my daughter came with those children and say, this is where you want them to stay. But I don't know why you now turn around to say we seize the children.
but do you know he reserved the right whatsoever to take the children off your hand and the hand of your wife? That is his right and is his children.
He has not paid my daughter's dowry, so he
No,
cannot
listen
just.
to me. If we want to do that, we can start it off from today. Then I will tell you what the law says, not what you said, not what your tradition says. I ask you a simple question. By law, do you know that he reserved right to keep his children with himself?
He has the right.
Okay, so one, you have said in this house you are aware that they have been acquainted. You have said in this house that you have no reason to ask him why were they having children outside wedlock, meaning you are comfortable with that. And you frequently said in this office that by asking him why he is still delaying paying your daughter's dowry, that will show that you are looking forward to trying to rely on him financially, which you wouldn't want to go into that extent. Okay, so we only say what the law says, we do not talk what the tradition says. Tradition will speak when he's legally married to your daughter. Then whatsoever, if your daughter have committed any crime against the law of the land, then you talk about the deities and whatever, which the law does not recognize, but because of tradition, that must exist, because both of you know what tradition says. But if it comes to child's right, access to his children, having his children in his custody, for whatsoever reason he wants to give, he reserves the right to have his children to himself. And if your daughter is back to Nigeria from wherever she goes to, she equally have right to access her children. He cannot deny your daughter access to her children. Neither would any of you have right to deny him access to his children. Madam, how are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah, you heard what this man says, that he came to you with your daughter, that they processed visa for your daughter to Dubai. Were you aware that your daughter was going over there for hairdressing, for what again?
Factory work.
For factory work or for men affair? Which one are you aware of?
The only one I'm aware that both of them came to me. Me and Daddy sat down that night. They were narrating the story. What happened?
Can you speak a bit loud?
He said his wife want to travel. Travel to where? He said to Dubai. I was crying. I said to Dubai, since when are you doing these things? They belong. They want to surprise us. I said, okay. What happened now is that they want to drop the children with us. I said no. I said no. Take the children to your mother. He said no. That the children, his own children that have not visited his mother one day. His mother that have not cared for his children one day. If wife born 2 times, his mother have not make ogi for his wife one day. How can he go and drop the children with his mother? That his mother did not value the children, his own children. He cannot. That the children have been with us right from small. That he know us more than his own family. I said okay. But I was crying that very day. I said, well, good luck. That's how the children sweet me. No day they come and see the children, I will say, no way. Except the children is not at home. Immediately, they are not at home. Immediately, I just call. The daddy is around, though. Please, let them come. The daddy is around. They will come. The following day will come. Play with them, he will go. When he want to travel, he did not even tell us, I'm going to Dubai. He said, my working place send me an errand. I said, okay, safe journey. The very day he wants to leave, I'm the one that cook for you. I cook pounded yam. You eat in my house before you left. You get there, I called, I was monitoring you how far. How was the journey? You said, very successful. That's end. I did not call you again. The 3rd day you call me, how is my children? Give my children phone. I give them. You speak with them. That is end. He never called me again. I don't know what happened.
Has your daughter been calling him? Since your daughter
yes.
did he show
yes.
you the naked picture of your daughter that she was snapping
yes.
with men there?
He showed me.
You as a mother, how did you do that?
When my daughter travel,
yes.
he will come and say, my daughter want to speak with me.
Yeah.
Through his own phone.
Okay.
He will greet me and my children. The children will greet their mother. They will communicate.
Yeah.
One fateful day, this man just came. In the face. I said, what happened? He said, Mommy, I have go arrest them. I have go arrest them. I said, who? He said, those people, they are 419. They I don't know that woman is woman trafficking. I said, which woman? The man narrate the story. I said, you arrest the woman. What happened now? He narrate the story. I said, okay, don't worry. Let me call my daughter. Bring your phone, let me call my daughter. He said, his phone is down. Me, I don't have card. Let daddy. Daddy now buy credit. My daughter said, Mommy, all those allegations are not the one. He lied on me. I said, Asa. He said, he lied on me, Mommy. He lied on me, you know me. Me that have shop in Nigeria here, at Ojota, bus stop, I have shop there. How can I leave shop, me hairdresser, go and be doing prostitute? Did I do prostitute in Nigeria here? Please help me answer. Since I stay with her, have you seen me with any man?
Okay, who did she snap the nude picture, the naked picture? Who did she snap it? All her naked, she did not wear nothing, and she said, who was she snapping with? Because did you ask your son-in-law, how did he get to have that picture?
And I asked my daughter, this naked picture, who did you send it to? Who asked you to naked like this? When if you say you are a hairdresser there, how can you snap naked picture in salon? He said, Mommy, ask Kenny if she's not the one that said I should snap my naked to him. He sit down with me. I said, Kenny, but is it the one that said, is it Mommy? No manner, no manner. That's how I just found out. Leaving.
That he is the one that asked your daughter
yes
to snap her naked picture and send to her.
Go and buy card again. Call my daughter that even though your husband live here now, come talk to me true as mother to mother.
We want to call your daughter now. Bring her number. Which one is her WhatsApp number?
I don't know it.
Give me your daughter's number. We want to call her now.
The number is not inside this phone.
Inside where?
It's not inside this phone.
Your daughter's number is not inside this phone.
This phone that is with me here.
You should have your daughter's number now.
I don't have it.
I
don't have it.
You don't have. You don't have your daughter's number again. And you too don't have your daughter's number again.
This is not the phone that I
I will find it.
Okay, find the number. Because You people don't, you don't come to this office and talk story for the gods. If you come to my office, you don't respect yourself, the whole world will know the kind of person you are. You must do things with conscience, and you must do things with respect.
Mommy.
Well, I believe we live, everybody live by examples of our parents. And where you come from, as an Ishan man, Ishan elderly person, I know that Ishans have strong tradition where nobody play with. And if your first statement, you said the person did not marry your daughter, meaning the allegation she have right to do whatever she wants to do. Let's be sincere to ourselves. There are certain things you don't encourage at all as parents, because none of you are modern parents. You are above 50, you that is sitting in front of me, if not above 60. Oh, hold on. Okay.
Number you are trying to call does not exist. Please check the number and try.
Say the number does not exist. Okay, the call line for this case this afternoon is 090302474 is the number to call if you want to have any contribution, any advice. In this case, kindly call us on 090302474 so before we have a final conclusion over this matter. Thank you. Your problem now is that you want to have access to your children, right?
Yes.
And your father said they never denied you access to your children. When did you make attempts to see the children?
Last month, immediately I came out, the
Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon. Who is speaking and where are you calling from?
Good afternoon, ma. I'm calling from.
Reduce the volume of your set you are watching, whatever you are watching from. First of all, go and reduce the volume first.
Hello, ma.
Please, if you are calling, reduce the volume of whatever you are watching from so that we can hear you. Let's avoid echoing our voice. Hello?
Hello.
Hello, who is speaking and where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Abuja.
Who is speaking? Your name?
Hello.
Reduce the volume of where you are watching from. Reduce the volume of whatever you are watching from.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What is your name, please?
My name is Blessing.
Blessing from Abuja. Go ahead. Please be brief.
Okay. Please, I'm watching the program now.
Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon. Hello?
And I'm watching this talk right now. Hello?
Can you speak loud? Who is speaking and where are you calling from, please?
Yeah, I said my name is Millian. I'm calling from United States.
Now you go ahead.
Yeah, and I'm talking about regarding this case. I'm thinking that the mother of the daughter
Can
that
you
was in the
speak
device,
normal?
I thinking both of them are lying.
Hello? Can you speak normal English so that they can hear you? Let's keep phone aside. This speak normal Nigerian English so that they can understand your contribution, please.
Okay. I'm, I'm thinking that the mother, where the little kids are with right now, I'm thinking that they are lying. I cannot see how you saw your daughter with a naked picture and you are telling the husband that or the boyfriend that he can do the same thing. That's not proper. The children need to take away from them and keep that.
Thank you very much, Nonye. Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon. Hello?
From the US.
Who is speaking?
My name is Vivian and I'm calling from the US.
Please, your voice is too faint. We can't hear you. Can you call back or you speak loud, please?
I said, my name is Vivian. My name is Vivian. My name is Vivian and I'm calling from the US.
Vivian from US. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I want to talk to the young man. My advice is to forget about the waiting and broken. Because, hello?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
My name is Vivian.
Hello?
Hello?
Good afternoon. Who is speaking and where are you calling from? Hello? Please, if you want to call quietly, have a better network of where you are calling from so that we can hear you. And human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, who is speaking and where are you calling from?
I'm Sonny. I'm calling from Italy.
Okay, go ahead, Sonny.
Okay. First of all, I want to talk to that the husband of that girl.
Go ahead.
He do mistake for allowing his wife to even travel to any foreign country. He do big mistake. Secondly, when he knows he is not travel, he's supposed to leave that with her, not in the mother of the girl, or he will take these children to his own family. So the children will stay there. But the boy is very wrong to even allow his wife to travel. Because all those people that are doing this travel, they will never tell you the truth. They will only lie for you. The boy is not a baby. He's supposed to even to go and travel. He will leave the wife. When everything is okay, he will come and pick his wife. So for the boy to allow the to travel is very wrong. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Go ahead. Who is speaking and where are you calling from?
Yeah, it's Blessing from Abuja.
Go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, I want to talk about the man, the husband to the girl. I think for him to leave the wife to travel abroad, what he did was totally wrong. Because so many women now, they travel abroad, maybe not for a good intention, and they might go there and start misbehaving. Because I don't know why some people don't know what marriage is all about. It's all about companionship. Instead of you staying in a separate way, for both of you living in a different location, which is very, very wrong, and can bring a problem like this. And for the family, hello?
Go ahead.
And for the both parents, those parents are lying. They are lying because the husband said that he never see the nude picture. Why the wife said he saw the nude picture? That means both of them are hiding something. And how can the parents say they don't have the phone number to their daughter? It's very, very wrong. The both parents are lying. They are lying. And please, you need to look into this matter very well.
Yeah, I'm sure.
The both parents are seriously lying. They have something hidden. And I believe that the man has the right to the children.
Sure.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Blessing. God bless you.
Okay.
Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Chimobi. I'm calling from Dubai.
Chimobi from Dubai. Now, matter don't dey table. Yeah, tell us.
Okay. Please, I hear what you people are saying over there now. Number one of my business I want to contribute. How this man allow his wife to travel? Why? And then, all the buy something now. You man will come here now and supposed that is just work. So I no can allow even my sister self no go to buy. My sister no go come here.
Why do you say your sister cannot come there?
Hello?
Why do you say your sister cannot come there? Why? What is your reason?
Every girl traveling to Dubai here and is supposed to read the corridor that the prostitute that they do here.
Okay, all the girls there, they are doing now. It's only prostitute they are doing. There.
All of them, all of the girls when they here, all of them, even mama, even go see mama, supposed to when they do here. So I don't allow anybody here. So how do you let's talk about.
All right, thank you, caller from Dubai. Who missed your final call? Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma.
Who is speaking and where are you calling from?
Yeah, my Sylvester is coming from Lagos.
Sylvester from where?
Lagos.
Go ahead, be brief.
Please, I want to contribute to the ongoing case between the husband and the wife traveled to Dubai.
Go ahead.
Okay, ma. Firstly, I want to direct my comment on the substance of the matter, which seems to be that the guy wants access to his children. I don't know if he really wants access or custody anyway, but access, I don't think anybody has the right to deny him. Custody, I think that should be negotiated. And I think the grandfather here said that he doesn't have a problem with giving him access. And so if custody was defined anyway, I think that they don't really have an issue. Although both parties, including the wife that is not here, all of them have blame to take. The man shouldn't have, in the first place, taken the wife. He's old enough to understand the implication of that. However, I also understand the fact that maybe because they weren't properly married, in quotes, maybe he wouldn't really have that authority to keep the woman entirely away from her perceived dream. It could be a dream to the woman to travel to a foreign land, then for greener pastures and all. So the husband may not be the place to stop it, given that they did not really. Because if you look at that, you see that daddy's stronghold. He's just trying to bring out that part that they are not properly married. He actually introduced the guy as my daughter's boyfriend. I'm not sure with me, man.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution. God bless you.
Thank you.
Welcome. Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon. Hello? Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, who is speaking and where are you calling from?
Just for the United States.
Go ahead, please.
Madam, thank you for the good work you are doing. We really appreciate you wholeheartedly. I want to speak in the interest of the case going on now.
All right, go
I
ahead.
want to say the guy in question, I don't want to say he's lazy, but yeah, I could say he's lazy. You cannot allow your wife to travel with you. You are the man, you're supposed to be the head of the family. You are supposed to go and feed for your family, not sending your wife first to go to any Western country. I tell you, both of them, they know, the guy know what wife, the intention of the wife to buy. Both of them, the man and the wife, they know what she was going there to do. So, to start anything, the man is to be blamed. I put all the blame in the man's foot. He knows what she was going to Dubai to do. It was both of them agreement. So the man should not come here and talk to be sent. You as a man, you are supposed to go and feed for your family, not send your wife to abroad to do.
All right, thank you.
So the man is to be blamed for every situation at hand now. That's my opinion. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon. Who is speaking and where are you calling from?
My name is Sukuda. I'm calling from Accra, Ghana.
From Ghana. Go ahead, be brief.
Yeah, Mommy, my little contribution about this issue is one, I want to learn the blame on the parents for giving their wife, their daughter to a man without performing the traditional rites. That is too wrong for the first place. And the second blame to the so-called husband or the boyfriend of the girl for allowing your wife or the mother of your kids to travel outside country while you are in Nigeria. That is too wrong. So for now, that's my contribution. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay, we're just having have two calls, the last two calls to receive. Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon. Who is speaking and where are you calling from?
Good afternoon. My name is Smith Zeno. Actually, I'm watching your program now. I'm a travel consultant. Okay. In Dubai, girls are doing a very clean job. Maybe the lady went there for a sanitary job. I'm telling you, I know girls who they need to do prostitute work. So the man should just tell us what the wife is, what the agreement is. A caller that is calling from Dubai, that's what they are doing, all the girls doing work in Dubai, they are doing actual work. It's a lie. It's a big lie. They are doing clean work. Thank you.
Are you calling from Dubai?
I'm calling from Lagos, Nigeria, but I'm a travel consultant. I'm an agent. I do things for people that travel out. I do stuff for them.
Have you ever
I have heard from girls that they will tell you that they want to go and do prostitute. Some girls will go there for work. It's what you go to Dubai for. That is what we face. That caller that said that she all gets in Dubai work as a show is a lie.
Okay, have you ever visited Dubai?
Yes, I visited Dubai like 3 or 4 times now. I went last 2 years. I have clients there in Dubai.
Okay, thank you very much.
I've been doing work for 21 years.
It's all right. Thank you for your contribution. Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon. Who is speaking and where are you calling from? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello, who is speaking and where are you calling from?
My name is Emmanuel. I'm calling from France.
You are calling from where?
France. Paris, France.
Okay, go ahead, Manuel, from France.
Okay, I just have 2 questions for the husband.
Go ahead.
First of all, I just want to know, how did you got the nude picture? The nude picture. First of all, how did you got the nude picture?
How did you get the picture?
And secondly,
And secondly, if he has come across his wife in a since he's been going to do this.
Answer your question. How did you get the nude picture?
The picture, the Facebook that she was using, I'm the one that opened it. So I have the password. So when the incident happened, it's very easy for me to open the Facebook and go through the messenger. And I got all the pictures from
So
there.
who did she send the pictures to?
She sent, I don't know, she sent it to so many people. Their name is on my phone. I have evidence. Both audio, video, I have it.
Okay, what is funny? Does it sound funny?
No.
Or do you have anything contrary to what he's saying?
No, I'm not a party to.
So why are you laughing as if your what he's saying is lying and you have proof to counter that?
This is it.
What is the name?
Hello,
The
ma'am.
name is Arab name.
Arab name.
Yes. Not only that, I have so many names on my phone. My name is not Arab.
What did they write there? Say, oh, thank you. What? Morning.
Hello.
Hello, he's responding to you, to your question. Then the
Okay.
second one is
Okay, then
the second
since he has
question.
been going to Dubai, has he come across
Have you
in
come
Dubai?
across it?
Yeah, the year I traveled to Dubai. So the father called me, maybe I've met
Have
her.
you seen your wife there before?
No,
So why
no.
did you say yes?
No,
You just went to the waiting
we
room.
have not come across.
All right, he said he had not seen the woman over there, you know, and the picture he showed is a conversation between the woman and other men on the social media like Facebook, which is the picture was not sent to one man, it's to different persons, and that was how he got the nude pictures. Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Who is speaking and where are you calling from?
My name is Chima. I'm calling you from River State, Port Harcourt, precisely.
Okay, Chima, go ahead, please.
Yes, I wanted to inquire before if that young man is of the same village or community with the
Are you from
parents
the
of the
same
lady.
community with them?
So,
You from the
if-
same village?
No,
Said no. Where are you from?
I'm from the state.
He said he's from
I am
Ogun
calling
State.
from River State. Hello?
The young man said he's from Ogun State. Yoruba is not a nation. It's not from Edo State.
Okay. Number one. I am blaming that man, the father of the lady, because he allowed his daughter to be giving birth to children to a man who has not paid for their daughter. That is number one mistake he made. Therefore, the children belongs to the boy. But the young man also made a very huge mistake according to the man. If truly he has paid for that lady said. In my own culture, and I also think that's how, I don't know how it's appearing. He does not have absolute right to children that he has not paid for their mother's care. But now, I also discovered that the man is not being sincere. They really need to say the truth, so that you can use the information they are giving you to trace the root of this matter. They need to be sincere to you, give you the detail of everything. But what I know is that the young man does not have the absolute right to own children that he has paid the mother.
Where are you speaking from? Listen to me. Hold on. Don't call this line to come and destabilize people's focus. If you are talking to this office, you talk from the legal aspect. This is not a traditional office. This is legal office. Are you with me? So if your tradition says that if they don't pay a woman dowry and for that reason the person will not claim the child, I will tell you that the law does not say that. And we are not working based on your tradition. We'll talk on what the law says. So anytime you are talking, go and make research what the law says. Be optimistic about your legal research. So don't bring tradition here. If you want to talk about tradition, then talk about tradition. When the dowry is paid, then you talk about the atrocity or infidelity or anything that has to do with that. Now nobody is ready to question the woman if she has committed anything as far as your culture or tradition demands. What we are talking about, what he reported in this office, we try to establish some few facts which we are still on it. but he have full right to have, if he have a stable income and is living in Nigeria, of course, he have rights to have custody of his children. He is the biological father of the children. If there is any doubt, then they will conduct DNA test between himself and the children. And for whatever reason, he also have no right to say the wife will not, the mother of the children will not have access to his children. So don't even say that because he did not pay dowry, he cannot have this thing. Don't just misdirect people or in any way in this office. Thank you.
Okay.
Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon. It's all right. We have answered some reasonable calls. Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon. Hello. Hello. Okay, you can call back if you do not hear us. Human rights defender and access to justice. Good afternoon. Who is speaking and where are you calling from?
My name is Tim. I'm calling from Rivers State, One.
Okay, go ahead and be brief.
I want to talk based on what the last caller said.
Thank you.
He said that he does not have rights over the children because he has not paid the bride price. But
Yeah.
he's giving the upkeep of the children and the parents has been taking it from him.
Don't mind them.
Yes? And they acknowledge him as the father of the children. He did paper for their daughter to travel and they accepted it and they are not travel on his custody. And now they are not the husband. The both parents are not saying the truth.
Thank you very much. All right, I believe that is our last call for today for our final resolution. Mr. Can you put the phone on silent? Thank you. Okay, Mr. KEHINDE, you've heard from your children, grandparents that they've not denied you access to the children, and that is where the bone of contention lies. If the woman travel out of Nigeria without your consent, did you pay her dowry? Good. Since you don't pay her dowry, I believe yourself, you will not want to bother yourself much as far as her matter is concerned. What is it? I believe, do you still want the relationship?
She has moved on and married another person.
I just want to say yes or no. I don't need too much talk. Good. Your concern now is the children. How many kids?
2 kids.
Eh?
A boy and a girl. 2.
2 kids.
Yes.
Give me. You have right to your children. You have right to your children, and which all of you are going to sign. For none would deprive you right to see your children henceforth. What both of you have said before now, we just want to believe that probably you get it wrong. Since they have denied the allegation that they never denied you access to those children. Am I right?
They deny me.
I said henceforth is what they are going to sign.
Okay.
Henceforth, they will not deny you. If they have denied you before, they are not going to deny you access to your children.
Okay.
And when you want to take custody of the children, you just have to come to Nigeria and reside, and we will know the kind of work you are working that will require you living with 2 children, and you will have to give them time, the time that they really need as children. You must give them that time. So you will tell us the hours you work and the time you will have for the children, because we will not equally take the children from the house and give to you that will not have time for the children. Since their mother is not available to give them that motherly care and whatever, is your mom late?
No.
Your mom is still alive?
Yes.
Good. Since their biological mother is not alive, is not around to take care of them, we will still need somebody that will take proper care of the children. Okay? And there is also a stage a child will get to before you claim custody of that child. If the child is still below some certain age, you cannot claim the child custody, because 1, you are a man, 2, you are not married, right? 3, you must create a conducive environment for the children to stay, that you as their father, you take proper care of them without them lacking any form of parental guidance. So you according to you, you are still going back.
Can I say something?
You are still going back. Then you go out. You are still going out. You are still going back, right?
Can I talk?
You are still going back to Dubai. Answer me yes or
yes.
no. Don't
Yes,
ask me,
I'm
can you
going
talk?
back.
I'm asking you a question. Are you still going back to Dubai?
Yes, I'm going.
Okay. Now that you are still going back to Dubai, we cannot talk about the custody of the children now. When are you going back?
Immediately they open the airport.
Okay. Now they is not open. You have right to go and visit the children. You have right to go out with the children, take them, shop for them, return them back. When you are back to Nigeria fully and you know this is where you are settled, now we will check, and you have to come and tell us time you will have to create for the children. Taking the children is not the most important thing. The caring now is the most important thing. If you are not there and their mother is not there and their grandparents take proper care of them, it is better that they be under the custody of the grandparents than being with you, that you will not also have chance to take care of it, especially the girl child too. How old is the girl child?
10 years.
10 years. I hope you will not encourage tomorrow your daughter will say, I'm coming to take the girl to Dubai. It's a question.
I'm hearing you.
I hope you will not come to this office one day and tell us that your daughter have come to take that girl to Dubai.
No.
Sir, I hope you will not tell this office in the nearest future that they have come to take the girl child to Dubai. I'm asking, please.
No.
So henceforth, visit the house and relate with your children. You hear what I said? Visit the house and relate with your children. If you want to stroll out with the children, take your children, stroll out, buy them what you want to buy, play with them, return them back so as to have a better upbringing too. Then you watch the children. The character of children will determine the kind of upbringing they are having. Don't be inquisitive in asking, what did your grandmother say? What did your grandfather say? They don't tell children that kind of a thing. Don't ask them such question. Allow them to grow and grow into the matured mind where they will know between bad and good, where they will be able to decide, oh, I can remember when I was 10 years, my granddad used to tell me this, my grandmother used to caution me, let be the children that will on their own say such when they attain the age of when they can speak that. Don't be asking them questions. Asking them such questions, you are like trying to make the children reason higher than their age, because they may not know the reason behind why you are asking. Don't poison the children's mind. Their mother is prostituting, or see your mother's nude picture. Even in 10 years, 20 years to come, if the children show us that you show their mother's nude picture to them, let them on their own, because there's always a history will vindicate the just, right? Whatever kind of lifestyle their mother choose to live, the children are growing already. They will grow to meet their mother. Children nowadays are very inquisitive. So let them not be known of their mother's character or the life she's living, because that you have their nude picture does not justify, have not confirmed her a prostitute. You must get her red-handed. So don't share the nude picture to anybody. Don't take it to anywhere and say you have it with you. And let me tell you another thing. that you open the Facebook for her did not also give you legal right to go and be extracting nude pictures, her privacy. That is her privacy. That is her privacy. You've not paid her dowry. You're not legally married to her. In court, you are not married to her. So that you assisted somebody to open a Facebook, whatever for her, you ought to have given her her password. It's her privacy. It's her page. It's not your picture that is there. It's not your name that is there. So you have no reason whatsoever to go into her Facebook page to extract her nude picture. She reserved the right not to marry you. You reserve your right not to marry her. That children come between both of you. If you discover that relationship is not working out, it's just a matter of you discussing, you separate, and you both of you face the upbringing, the proper upbringing of your children. So you are going too far. Who you arrested, if the woman come out to say, I am not your wife, that ends the case. Provided you have no proof of where you paid dowry on her. But the major concern is you have right to your children. Visit your children. You call them when they are told. You go there, visit the children. If you want to take the children out, return them back on time so that night also will not meet them there. And that is how you be communicating. If you come to Nigeria, you want to stay with the children and you are living a comfortable life, because they can also give you children. You are living with a house girl, with a girlfriend, and they now expose the children again to you again to start living with another man where you be committing some atrocities in the presence of the children. So it's not every parent that you can give custody of their children to, based on their lifestyle, based on the kind of work they work, the attitude the company they keep determines a lot. So now that they have said to the house, to the open house, to everybody, that they don't deny you access to your children, henceforth you can go and visit your children, buy things for them and relate with them properly. And another thing you are going to sign again, that aside you bringing up this issue, whatever, because of what prompted you, your woman leaving Nigeria and whatever, this picture must not be shown in any other place. If you show this picture in any other place, this office will show you. Are you with me? Because some of you do things that you don't really know what you are doing. It is not your right. You have no right. Don't go into her page. If you are the one that closed it, you can crash it. Since you don't have control over the Facebook, you decide to crash. If you want to crash it, crash it. But don't go extract any more this thing again, because you don't. I see no reason why you should keep the password to yourself and you are accessing it, her page in her out or whatever. She's an adult, for crying out loud, and she have her own civic right to her privacy. If I know this, when you talk about it could be somebody's breast or whatever, done face and body and everything, and you are not bringing it, and this is somebody that you have had one or two, good time with. So if the relationship have gone sour, you have no reason. You should have the conscience that this person is the mother of your children. Even you people have nothing to do again together. Is still the mother of your children. So if you have respect for your children, you must keep her privacy. If you have considered the fact that both of you have had good time together that brought forth these children, you must first of all have a flashback and have gone good thing or the other good time with this person. So everything must not be people coming out to castigate and destroy people's whatever. You are deforming her character, which you cannot even establish. You don't have a proof. That you took somebody's nude picture from his page does not mean you've caught her with a man. We should always have conscience. Let's always have conscience. Even if it's a business partner that you have had one or two good things with, always consider that good thing you and that person have together. Before you fight back, before you stampede the person, before you go extra man, First of all, have a flashback. This person was once good to me. Everything must not be killed, tile and slaughter. The world shouldn't be like that. You are in Dubai today. You don't know who among both of you who can be of help to each other. Dubai is not your father's land. It's not Ogun State, it's not Ishan. So no matter your anger, no matter the feelings, no matter the pain, I encourage you to have a second thought before you take an action. Since you have known that this is a nude picture, before you begin to show, and you have been watching our program, you know our cases are live. So you shouldn't have any reason to come and bring that here. It's an insult on the children. So it's going to be part of what you are going to sign here. You will delete that picture right from in our presence here from your phone, and you will sign never to extract any of our private picture to anywhere. So if you see yourself tomorrow and you decided anything can reconcile both of you, anything can end the relationship, but there is a bond, you people must still be talking, and that bond is the children. Both of you might married and whatever. When the children grow up and they say they wanted their mother together, if you love the children, maybe you consider whatsoever. Anything can still reconcile. Anything can still separate you people permanently. Can you open that picture and delete it? I don't want to watch you deleting that picture from your phone, please. Mr. Desmond, I just want to leave a peaceful advice for you, sir. In life, what goes around comes around. You are a father, you are an adult, and you are a grandfather today. There is a saying that water that you cannot drink, you cannot use it to wash your face, either because of the stain or the stinkiness. Let's live our life by example. I can say you lied. I can still say you did not lie. Having been in this kind of situation, in this kind of case, and you watch that your daughter, don't please, sir. There are some statements I want you to withdraw, and don't make such statement anywhere again. Why? As a father, as a grandfather, as a learned person, because you speak like a learned person. In the first place, if your daughter wants to accord you respect as parents, when this person asked her hand in marriage and they came for introduction, she would have still stayed in your house until this young man paid her dowry. Moving herself, started living with this person 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and they've gotten 2 kids. No matter situation, no matter the situation, money is not everything. People start with nothing, but today they are billionaires, they are trillionaires. Billionaires and millionaires you are seeing out there, they are not PhD holders. These are people that have suffered together, and they do one thing or the other, one odd jobs or the other, sell pure water, sell groundnut, roasted yam, this and that, and they will tell, some even go to the extent of pushing wheelbarrow. But today they are billionaires people. They are blessed into their generation. It's not the fast lay that will make you acquire what you want in life. For whom God has destined to become rich in this life, no matter the hurdles you pass through, you will become it. You don't encourage your girl child or your boy or your son to go on fast lay, drug, and even when you heard that this is what the children of your son is into, armed robbery or whatever, you say, I did not have this in my lineage. Where did you form it from? I have seen so many people that are into hard work, but today they live good quality life. There are so many things that attract calls upon people. defiling her body. I'm not condemning. I've never said your daughter is into prostitution. But if for whatever reason, even if you have not confirmed that, and your son-in-law or your daughter's boyfriend come look at the new picture of your daughter that she's posting on social media, this is what you should have called the attention of your daughter, even if she denied, and you compel her to remove and clear off such picture that can never give you any good name down to your generation. A body of the woman is a temple of God, and that is what you should be. That is your first priority, your first proud that you should cover. Why should the third, fourth, fifth people see the nakedness of your daughter on social media, on Facebook? What credibility would that bring to you as a learned person, as a father, as a grandfather? Both of you are still very young to guide your children on a better way to go. The daughter you have that have 2 kids cannot be too big. Bigger than you controlling or advising her, applicable to your wife. Then all of a sudden, a friend of yours, or your cousin, or the niece, or maybe your wife's sister, or whatever, saw they maybe run into the picture and they take it and just come to you. This is what your daughter is doing. If your daughter is not married to this man today, at least be proud that you'll be married to a responsible person tomorrow. So being shown the nude picture of your daughter is a taboo. After all, she is not a baby that you are bathing. This is an adult. That your daughter should not see your nakedness, and you shouldn't see the nakedness of your daughter. What if you ran into that because you are a learned person? You might be on social media for one reason or the other. What if something do it and they flash it to your this? What if you are elder in the church and somebody see it and bring it to the table? What if your wife is heading a department that will bring I don't know. Let's just keep this guy issue out of it, but let's talk about how would you feel that somebody will not tender, not this guy again, and somebody will present to you a new picture of your daughter. So where I come from is a taboo. And I know I am married to an Asian person, a Yoruba, the mother is from Isha, and I know how tough. That your people have tradition. Serious one for that matter. And why would you want to accept such name? Why would you want to rob everybody that name? Why would you want your own family to have this kind of stigma? Whatever your daughter is doing over there, please call her and encourage her to take off all her nude picture from Facebook or wherever she feels she has sent it to. Not because of this man, because of her children, and because of you people as her parents. If we discover that you even encourage your daughter to go and be prostituting, we will still come and take the girl child, because we will still feel, if you have no feelings, if you don't know what it takes to have a girl child that should be responsible, then the life of this girl you are nursing is at risk. Then we cannot watch her growing up in your custody. So it's not about this guy per se, but about the innocent children that are in your custody. So I will encourage you, you call your daughter, let her take off any nude picture she have on social media. For cry out loud. And please, don't deny him access to his children. No matter how, there is always a say, who train a child, train it for his or her father. If you drag and drag, hey, this child will not see you, hey, this child will not see you, as grown as big as this boy, will you stop him to go and see the father? A father to take care of the child, you think you are doing you are punishing the man by depriving him access to the children. I keep telling women, when a man take his children, leave the children. But the only thing that you will not deny, be sure that these children are in a better hand and will be well taken care of. When they are not well taken care of, we can't price to take the custody of the children from the person. Because see, when you train child, whenever you train a child, you train that child for his father or for her father. When the child wants to marry, she will definitely go and look for who is her father.
Of course.
When the boy grow up and his age mate is helping him, that person is not your father. Who is your father? Do you know your father? He will leave you as a grandfather to go and look for his father. They don't give a damn. So if you train him, you train the children, you train it for him. You can never separate children from their father.
Exactly.
So the earlier the better. Keep the relationship of this young guy and your daughter away from the children. Allow him. You both can relate very well. How they started, you don't know. How they end, you should not be part of it. If they end, no problem. If they decided to wait, if they wake up overnight and decided to come again as husband and wife to you, you release them to go again in blessing. But for now, allow him access to his children. He cannot take the children to anywhere to go and stay with him, because we will not permit that, because him also don't have a better, he's not stable yet in Nigeria to go and live with the children. So allow him to relate with the children properly, so that there won't be any other issue arising from that. And as a mother, you should be ashamed of for this kind of a thing to be coming out from a family where a young woman like you, that is see agile and vibrant, to caution the children and hold the children. Even if your daughter come to you, my husband or my boyfriend asked me to travel, this is what you should have sat her down and scrutinize her, ask her very well. We'll have case now that will be coming up soon. A girl that they have taken from Nigeria to Lebanon. She's crying day and night to come to Nigeria because of one thing or the other. There are so many people that are also there. How you started does not matter. How they end there is another thing. So many of them have traveled there for greener pasture. At the end of the day, they bury them there dead, or they bring them to Nigeria dead. God forbid, that shouldn't be the portion of your daughter. But a situation like this, please don't encourage such. Telling even a man can do that, or a woman should stay with a man to get paper before whatever. That kind of statement is not
I'm not the one that said that. I can't say it in my life. I'm really Isha woman. I'm really Isha woman. I wish you see my daughter face to face, because this thing I did not concern. I wish you see my daughter. I never know this is what he's planning. 2 months ago when he come back, he came once, and the children want to go and see my sister that just we did not see him again. 2 weeks ago, I now called the sister. Good morning, ma. We greet together. I said, your brother just come once that day, but the children are looking for the daddy now. They said, so you have not been with you since all this. I said, we have not seen since all this day. The children are asking me, Shebi, you say daddy's around, daddy's around. We have not seen daddy since 2 months now. I called the senior sister. Early in the morning on Sunday. I said, I have not seen your brother since that day now. The children are asking me, where's my daddy, where's my daddy? My daughter is not a person like that. I wish you see him face to face. It's just lying against him. He's not the person like that. Because he have hand work. He learned hairdresser. I buy instrument for her. Wish you know.
How old is she?
He's 34 years old.
34 now. But this picture now that they have shown you, say you have seen it, Abby?
She's the one that's showing herself. She's not my daughter.
Sure, you have seen it. That's what I'm saying. What you do, call your daughter. Your husband I talk to even see reason with what I'm saying, and you are not talking out of sense as if something is they touch your brain. You have seen it's your daughter. I've shown your husband. He say it's the daughter. You have seen it's your daughter. He say it's the one that have it. That is not your daughter. Did they produce another daughter over there? Call your daughter to remove those nude pictures from the Facebook.
My daughter did not put anything inside Facebook, ma.
You don't put anything inside Facebook. That chat is a Facebook chat. It's not a private exchange of picture. There is almost 4 people or 4 that have read now. Different people that she have sent that picture to, and different chats that is there.
She did not send picture to anybody.
Leave that aside.
She did not send picture to anybody, man.
Leave that aside.
She did not send picture to anybody.
Then bring the telephone number. Let's call your daughter.
I know the phone is down. That's why I did not bring it.
Okay.
Even the shop that I have there, I will bring everything for you to see it.
Which shop?
She has shop there. She said dresser.
That is what my peaceful advice for you. No matter, because it's you women that still destroy things, that scatter things. What you will do, go back and tell your daughter to remove any of her nude picture from social media. And even if she has sent it to him before, tell her to delete it. Anywhere she has sent her picture to, tell her to delete it. And she should not be doing that again.
Okay.
It's not good for her, it's not good for the family, and it's not good for her children.
Thank you.
So even if it's the guy that says send your picture to me and she's using it against her, anytime your daughter come to Nigeria, the case we can reopen it. For her, he get the nude picture. Yes. If your daughter come and your daughter said no, I send this nude picture to this man and he now use it on this, then it will become another case entirely, because you will not have any reason to go and bring picture that you share with your nude picture that you share with your girlfriend.
You are the one that
because we cannot get to
house.
I did not request
not
for
publish the
picture.
picture. Say my daughter.
Desmond is my weakness. I did not request for any naked picture.
Jane is alive.
Excuse me.
One day will be
All right. Thank you very much, viewers, for so far so good. You have seen the resolution of the case. One, you have seen all the advice we have given to the parties, and the couple, the Mr. and Mrs. OSAYI, Mr. and Mrs. OSAYI Desmond have said to this house that they've never denied him access to his children, which they are going to write without right in our office. They're going to undertake, and henceforth they will allow him access to his children as usual, and how the relationship should be between father and children. Then also the issue of the nude picture the man brought to our office, at any given time we are able to get across to the girl, or if she comes to Nigeria, we will be able to establish why and how her nude picture was extracted from her Facebook, or she sent it, and that is a different case entirely. Because in this office, I always tell you, if you are coming to this office and if at all I'm the one to preside over your case, be very, very careful with me, so that you as a complainant will not turn an accused person, and I will not have any reason to regret my action. But be guided. Whatever you think that is not good enough for anybody to do to you, do no to nobody. Test yourself before any other thing. So both of them and the young, have you deleted the picture?
Yes, I'll delete.
Can I see the phone? Hold on. Calm down. Careful. Careful. Hold on. Okay. Go up. I saw one picture. Calm down. Calm down. Which one is this? Okay. Not the end.
Yes.
It's alright, the pictures have been deleted from his phone, and he's still going to write not to have a custody of any of her nude picture henceforth, which the parents also will also write to allow him access to his children. So far so good. This is how we have end this matter for today. God bless you for being with us. But before now, okay, Mr. Sage, Desmond, can you do to this office? Are you comfortable with the judgment today?
I am very.
I can't hear you. Can pull your nose mask so that we can hear you.
I'm very proud of this office.
Okay, sir.
So I am satisfied with your judgment and everything.
Okay.
I say God should continue to bless you
Amen.
abundantly.
Amen. Thank you. And Mrs. Osage, OSAYI, Desmond.
I'm satisfied with the judgments.
Yes,
I pray that God will give you long life and prosperity.
Amen.
And with strength, He will give you more power in Jesus' name.
Amen. Mr. KEHINDE,
I'm satisfied with the judgment.
you are satisfied, right? So please let everybody maintain peace. See them still as your parents, because they can give birth to you. Don't create any grudge, any issue between you and them. As far as the children remain in their custody too, still consider, don't bear no grudge. You understand me? It's only God that knows the truth. It's God that knows today from yesterday. So just see them like your parents, accord them the respect they require from you as your children grandparents. Okay? If you have anything, because aside you giving money or bringing anything to your children or whatever, even though that the children are their grandparents, I've seen grandparents that are very wicked, that even you will not feel comfortable when you see your children. So if there is anything you feel you can also do to make them happy, to maintain peace while your children are still there, please do. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. Not that I'm fighting with them, but what pains me a lot when I go there to take my children out, they tell me I cannot take them.
No, you will take them, but not take them. When I say take them, not take them and you will
I'm
go
not
with
taking
it.
them
Because,
because I know that they are still going to
where
school.
are your parents? Are they in Lagos?
Yes, they are in Lagos.
Don't take that. Yeah, that is what you are going to say. Don't take them as in, you can take the children to stroll, but don't take the children that you want to go, because the reason why they do that, because of the way you are going about. You arrest somebody, you arrest this, you arrest that. Even if their daughter misbehave and you are still in good relationship with your in-law, they will say, even they will be the one to calm down, and they will talk to the daughter if there is understanding and there is still relationship. You understand me? So please, Mr. Desmond and Mr. and Mrs. Desmond, please don't deny him. If you want to stroll with the children, please allow him to stroll. Okay?
It was just that fear of taking them away.
No.
He
cannot.
in my life to take my children.
In fact, we
because it's their grandson too.
And his mother, we communicate. The sister will do.
They used to come our house.
Visit, so we have
The
never
grandmother used to do
denied
something.
access.
They eat it.
Because there was a time my
like
mother said the children should come and spend holiday.
Yeah, you have heard now. He said it's
They
a fear.
deny.
He said it's a fear. Now there is understanding.
I'm not taking them away.
Okay?
That spirit.
When I go there, they should release them to me. Then I know that I will take them
When
back
you will
by
not
myself.
call us,
You have to hold on. I've told you this now.
You will not
Okay.
call us.
You cannot walk into somebody's. Listen, I've settled this kind of case. I've told you that don't communicate with your children without even liaising with these people.
Yes.
Because the children are okay. As at the time your woman left and you left, what if them themselves refuse? These children cannot be with us. Either your wife come back or you owe your children. I have seen grandparents like that they refuse taking children from their in-laws, because taking care of children is more difficult than adults. What they want to eat, you must give to them. When you are supposed to go out, when adult is not there, the other person will not go. There are so many inconveniences where you are taking care of children. So you must applaud and respect who is taking care of your children. You cannot even, you give the children a phone. They are too tender to have their personal phone. When you want to talk to them, call their grandparents. Communicate. Daddy, good afternoon. How the children? How mom is? Mommy around? No. So now, okay, I greet my there. Can I talk to these children?
That is how I used to do.
Continue like that.
Because
And if you want to go and take the children, don't go to them and say, I am going today.
No,
Tell them,
I-
next week, I want to spend a day with these children. Please.
that is
Will
the
you
way
be
I used
available
do it.
to prepare them? Because you do not, we cannot just go there and pick them.
Yes.
They will give them clothes. They have to arrange 1 or 2 clothes. How many clothes the girl is going to use for that 2 days? How many clothes the boy will use for the 1 day? Then they will prepare the children, give what they want to put there, and give them to you.
I never planned.
Not that you
to
just
take
go there. You appear today. You know, say I'm going with the children. Did you tell them?
No, I don't do it like that. I never planned to take them away. But the way they are doing things to me, they mentioned just now that dowry or no dowry. And I did not say
We have clarified that.
my children away. Is for them to just stay some days with me and I return them back.
Don't take me back, please.
Okay, sorry.
All right, thank you very much, viewers. God bless you for so many of you that put call across to the house. Nonye from US, Vivian from US, Sonny from Germany, Chinobi from Dubai, Sylvester, and so many of you that have tried to call us that we are not able to pick your call. Sorry about that. Thank you very much for all your meaningful contribution and comments you have sent to this house. God bless you, and thank you all for wasting. Thank you also for taking all your time, your MB, and not this thing to join and send this contribution meaningfully. Please, I will appreciate for every one of you to share this page so as to reach out to so many people, because if somebody share and he got the information and today he's here with the family and the matter is resolved, now Mr. and Mrs. Desmond OSAYI is also here. We are giving them calendar which they want to share, and that is how it's been done, and issues like this again that come in will be resolved amicably. Thank you for joining us. God bless you, and see you some other time. Bye.